Hi, and welcome to the After School Podcast.
No, After School Club.
Oh, oops, sorry. Hi, and welcome to the After School Club Podcast. I'm Michelle.
I'm Jessica.
I'm Amelia.
And today we're going to be discussing the topic of making friends.
Yeah.
So, today, Jessica, we were eating at lunch, right? And then you said, I have a plan on how to make more friends. Jessica pointed to a group of girls who are normally in our class and are the same age as us, and she was like, blah, blah, blah. We should talk to them to be their friend. And I was like, okay. But that's interesting, because maybe we should talk about that first.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's explain how we all know each other. Michelle, do you want to explain how we all know each other?
Well, I was in Amelia's class in grade 5, and there was only like 4 girls in the class, right? So we were bound to talk to each other at a point. So me and Amelia went to the same middle school again, and then Jessica went to that middle school too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where we met.
Yeah, and then Jessica the next year didn't go to the same high school as us, but now she's in the same high school as us, and we're all in the same high school together. Yay!
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 Yay.
So, I know we sometimes talk about this at lunch, but do either of you want to talk to more people at school? Just talk, to more people.
I do. I do think it's good to talk to more people. I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I go into classes and I know no one, and I feel kind of left out and sad. Oh my gosh, there's no one in the class that I know. And then the teacher's like, oh, you're going to have a group project. And you're looking around who am I going to work with? And then you work with that other lonely kid too, because everyone else has friends. And then it's just pretty sad and discouraging. So,
me too. In high school, you feel more pressure to make more friends, because in middle school, I guess you're kind of just surrounded by the same people, especially because the people in your classes are the people who you'll stay with for the rest of the school year, every day. Well, every school day. Mm-hmm. But in high school, every day you have classes with different classes with different people. In our case, there's 8 of them, so you would need friends to support 8 of your classes. That's a lot.
Yeah, you're not forced anymore to make friends with the people in your class. You have an entire school to make friends with. Actually, that's interesting. Okay, so there were 2 more people who me and Michelle went to school with, and Jessica went to school with one of them for elementary school and middle school, and that was Angelica and Amy, who were using fake names. These 2 people, I basically know them as much as I know you, Michelle, and you, Jessica, right? Mm-hmm. Kind of.
Sort of.
So I know both of them kind of longer, but
yeah.
But we don't talk as much as I talk to Michelle and you, you know? Mm-hmm. As I talk to both of you. I guess, some of us just, drifted apart.
Do you think we should do that tomorrow? Just stand up and walk up to them and then just ask if we can sit there?
Sure. I think we should just try new things.
Step out of our comfort zone. It's not like they'll say no, so
just see how it goes.
Yeah.
But, you guys want more friends?
Yeah, I feel like it's good to talk to more people. When you walk down the hallway and someone says, oh my gosh, hi, Jessica, or hi, Amelia, hi, Michelle. It just feels good.
Yeah.
To know that there's people around you that, know you and,
Yeah. Okay. I remember, in grade 7 and grade 8, I didn't really want to be friends with you guys. Do you remember that? Okay, well...
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do. You were distance myself from the bad children.
Yeah, because I guess I had this, hierarchy in my head, and I thought, the people who were, had more friends were, cooler. And if I was friends with them, I'd have, better friendships. And you guys are, normal. So, So, I don't know. I feel really bad about that. Because, I didn't want to be friends with you guys. But, just so you know, I really value our friendship now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
But
I thought you just distanced yourself from us because you didn't want to be associated.
Thought we were
yeah,
weird?
not that we were weird. just because during class we would kind of do strange things that I wouldn't do now. That I think, like the things we did back then were kind of like things we shouldn't have done. Like I thought,
trouble.
yeah. So I thought you just didn't want to be like associated with those things that we did.
Well, sometimes I didn't want to be, but yeah, it wasn't always that. I don't know. I remember like I feel bad, Jessica, because like I would like every day I'd complain about it, and I'd be like to you guys, and then I remember Jessica, you were like one day you're like, well, aren't you jealous of them? You're like talking about the people who like talked a lot, like people who had a lot of friends in our class in grade 8.
I don't remember that.
Well, yeah, I felt like I was like, oh no, and in future perspective, I feel like I like didn't value you guys enough, and then I think it rubbed off on or something. I don't know.
I don't even remember any of that.
Jeez, okay, maybe I make things bigger than they seem, but I don't think I valued both of you like enough before.
I don't remember it too much, but
Me neither. I didn't really feel that way. I thought like I don't even really remember.
I thought you disassociating yourself like. It was reasonable, just because.
Yeah, I thought it was reasonable
because you did a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah, because those things we did were sort of like bad.
Well, I did some pretty bad stuff too. It's not like I was completely away from the bad stuff, I got into trouble sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like just like the people who have lots of friends, like I feel like I don't know, like how I would describe it, just like someone really charismatic. Like whenever they talk, I think the main problem with talking with other people and interacting is like we talk and then they say something and I'm just like, yeah, that's true, or like just agreeing with them, and like I don't know how to continue the conversation. Like I guess you would call it a smooth talker or something, but like when someone says something I'm like, wow, yeah, so cool, or something like that, along the lines of that, and I don't know how to keep on going. So then, like, it's like our energies don't really match well, and then you can't really continue a conversation with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's part of the reason why I can't really talk to, like, a lot of people, and, like, I just, you have to, I don't know, like, act a certain way so that you can like form into like join a certain group. I feel like I don't know, I just don't act that way naturally, I guess. So it's hard to join groups sometimes.
Yeah. Like some people are just more extroverted than others. Like
yeah.
Well, Michelle, do you think you have a hard time talking to new people?
Yeah, I do. I just don't know what to say to them. I think I'm pretty introverted, and sometimes I would struggle if I had to like talk to someone new that I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, before, I don't know if you remember, but like in grade 8, grade 7, I had like a really hard time talking to new people. Do you remember? I was like really awkward.
No, I don't remember.
Jeez, you guys don't. Okay, well, that's fine. But yeah, I had a very hard time talking to new people in grade 7, grade 8. And I kind of had to, I feel like for most people, it seems like for most people who are like, have a lot of friends, talking to new people comes easily for them, But I realize there's kind of a formula to it, Like you have to like ask someone about how was their day or what class they have next. And then just keep going, like asking basic questions like, oh, do you eat anything outside school? Or like, where do you go for lunch? Or, stuff like that. And then my favorite thing to ask is like, do you watch any shows? Because then I see if they watch any anime, and then I can talk to them about that. Or I ask, do you play any games? And then I just keep asking about that. And I kind of realize that conversations, you really just keep saying what's on your mind. And sometimes that's hard for me when I'm talking to new people because I'll overthink it. But I really just try not to. I'll say something really random about my day. Before, I would be like self-conscious. I'd feel like I have to pick and choose what to say so that they don't think I'm strange or like you don't get the wrong impression. But really nowadays, I just say anything, So like if ate Michelle's fry that was kind of sketchy because it was dropped onto the table, I would literally tell them that. And I don't care if it's like awkward. I try not to care if it's awkward because sometimes it'll be like, one time I ate Michelle's fry and it was dropped on the table and it tasted weird. And they would be like, okay. But I think just filling that silence, it creates more of a bond. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I kind of get what you're saying. I should do that more. I feel like I get what you're saying. I sometimes like overthink what I'm going to say to people. Just like hope they don't think I'm weird and strange.
Yeah, you literally have to say what's on your mind.
Yeah. This awkward silence is bringing us closer together, Amelia.
We were talking about how it's really powerful to have watched shows, and I know, Michelle, you don't watch many shows. It's quite a good quality to have stuff in common, like playing the same games or watching the same shows as people. And right, Jessica, you were saying you were watching Attack on Titan.
I started watching Attack on Titans, and then through Attack on Titans, I was able to recognize. It sounds so formal, but I was able to recognize like one of the characters as someone's profile picture, and I feel like small things like that are just good topic starters.
Okay, so I don't remember what we were talking about, but Michelle's dad came and drove her away, and she's been taken. Well, she's not been taken, but you know, that makes it sound like she's kidnapped. She's gone.
Yep.
What were we talking about?
Something about friends, but I don't know what about friends.
Yeah, just if you want to make new friends, just say random stuff, and then you'll have new friends. Yeah. Okay, that was all for this episode. Sorry that this one is a bit shorter, but, you know, we're kind of cutting it close on time. Why are you laughing?
We're busy people.
Yeah, we are busy people. We actually are.
Yeah. We have so much work. Not really.
Thank you so much for listening to the After School Club podcast. If you want to support us, you can leave a rated review on Apple Podcast. Give us 5 stars on Apple Podcast. And say something funny. I don't know. Say something interesting. And if you do, you will be featured. Isn't that so
fun?
Okay, I always sound sarcastic. Maybe I shouldn't speak. Okay.
I'll pretend to be Michelle. Bye.
That was supposed to be Michelle saying bye?
Wait, how do you be Michelle?
Okay, Jessica's doing a Michelle. No. Michelle has come back to say goodbye.
Bye.
That was your Michelle impression?
Yeah. I don't know. Michelle says bye. You say it. Michelle has come back to say bye.
Michelle has come back to say bye. Bye. No, is her voice higher or lower than mine?
I don't know. She just...
Okay, well, I'll do a Jessica impression.
Okay.
Bye. I captured the part where you laugh. Bye. No, that's not what you sound like. I don't know, your voice is different from mine.
What do you sound like? Say bye.
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 That was actually, I feel like that was pretty accurate, like, to my ears. In the recording, I don't know if it will be. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.